Welcome to my channel Data Science Theory. Those who are new, please subscribe my channel, and those who are already subscribed my channel, please keep on with us. I'm going to tell you about the basics of the Python, and slowly we'll go for the advanced programming. And today I'm going to tell you about the looping things and what generally loops do, that sometimes we have to retrieve some names, so we have to do again and again. Suppose we have a list of names and we have to call some names, so we have to call individually, but we have to call sequentially with the loop, so it will repeatedly retrieving that name from the list. Okay, so let me give you the example that we have some name here, and we are just making the name list here. So suppose like I'm taking a name of Vijay, some name Harry, John, Alex. Okay, so I have this 4 name here. Now I want to print some message to this guys continuously, so I want to print one message, and then it will automatically give take the first name Vijay and second name Harry and print that same message to everyone. So for that we have to do individually without loop. Now we have the loop for this, so we are doing the for loop for this one. I have for, so I am just taking this for loop, and I have just created one I just want to create one variable where it will be store everything. So for the temporary you can use I or you can use J, anything. So now I want to use that name. Okay, so name, it will be like that. I'm calling from the name, so it will be name. The variable list I have created, that is names, and for this I am using name. And what I am saying to this command, that for name in names, so whatever the name have in this list, so I am calling them individually. So we will put a colon here, and then we'll go for print the message. So whatever the message we will type, so it will call individually that list of name, that individual name. Let's print some message that hello, and I want to call everyone's name. So whatever the name, this one the name, you can see the name I have used, so I will write the name here. Okay, so it will print name here. So I want to give a comma here, so I will give the comma, and it will print the name individually. Let's try to run this program. When I shift enter this, it will run. So you can see here, hello Vijay, hello Harry, hello John, hello Alex. So it is printing the name with single message. It is printing the everyone's name from the list of names. Okay, now I want to print some more message here, like I want to print some message like how are you. So I will print how are you Vijay. I can say how are you John, how are you Harry. So let's try this one. Okay, so I have just printed this message, and now I have given the name here, that it will call everyone's name. Okay, let's print this. Okay, what is saying? Hello Vijay, how are you Vijay? Hello Harry, how are you Harry? So it is individually printing the everyone's name. Now I want to just make this Vijay in the capital letter. So first letter will be the capital of the name. So we will use here dot title function. So dot title, in the previous video you can see the uses of the sub functions. We can take inbuilt functions that will make very good looking to your program. So I'm using this dot title here, and I'm just printing the name. Okay, you can see here, so all the names first letter is now capital. If you want to make it capital for this all letters are in the capital letter, so you can use a upper function, so it will do the upper letter for everyone. Okay, so these are the command you have to see. Now you want to loop something like this is the list, and now you want to use your loop like a table. If you want to make some table, if you want to print some patterns, you can use the for loop, while loop is there. So for printing, just I want to show you that how to print your table here. So let's take a name, put some input here, like I want to take the n, and I just making a input here from the user that which table they want. So they will enter a input. I will print this message, enter the number to print table. Okay, so user will put the input here. Now, so what are the tables rule? So whatever the input will be there, you have to print 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10 with this multiple. So for this you have to create a for loop. So in the for loop you can use some I here, I in range. So in the range function you can call 1 to 10 here. So I am just calling 1 from 1 and I am just going up to 10. So I already explained about this, that this range function, whatever the indexing will go, that will go one little more there. So if you want to call up to 10, you have to put at 11 there. Okay, so this is the part. And now I want to print the table format. So whatever the table format will be like this, and you have a table. So I'm just putting some curly braces 0 here, and this is the string I'm putting here, and again one curly braces like I. So whatever the print will be I, so just let me do here n. So whatever the number we will put, like if you are putting two table of 2, so it will print like this, 2 into 1, 2 into 2. Okay, so it will go like this, 2 into 3. So it is the format. So whatever the number we are taking n number. So n will be print here and I will be print here. Now I want to print that result, whatever the result will be here. So let's do whatever the result. We have to make a multiplication table here. So put some table name here, like write some name table equal to what is the table, n into I. N into I means I will go up to 1 to 10. So n into I. So the result will be 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into, it will be stored in the table. Okay. So table is our output variable name. Now I want to print this table here. So I'm just putting, okay, let me do some corrections here. Okay, that's good. And now whatever the things are there, I want to add. This is the formatting things. I will explain in the next part also, that this how do we do the formattings here. So this is the formatting part, and I have completed this formatting part. Now I want to format. This is the function we are formatting. Now I want to whatever the things are here. Okay, so n into I. So n. So I am just putting 0 here and putting 1. Why? Because this is the dot format. This is the formatting things. So I'm just making a variables 0 1 2 3. So I have 3 arguments here. So in the dot format I will write this argument. So I will write the n argument first, and second argument was I, and the third argument will be table. So it will print like this. So let me delete this thing, and the output will be like this, 2 into 1 equal to 2. So I am I have put in this into and equal to 012 and dot format, that is the table. And now let's print this thing. So before printing, we want to just give one more message, that table of n. N, what is n? Whatever the input we will provide it, it will print there, n. And now we want to print our table. So let's do it. So they are asking for what are the numbers you want to print a table. So I want to print a second table, okay, 2 table. So table of 2, I am just putting 2, and now you can see the table of 2, but you can see that it is also printing the table of 2 multiple times. You can just put this table of 2 before the loop, okay. So before the loop, I mean to say this before for loop. So whenever you will do this thing, you can put here also, or you can put outside of also. Okay, let me do output from the outside of the loop, okay. So it will print only one time and it will print multiple times. Let's try this, okay. Now I'm putting 2 table, and now you can see it is printing only one time. Why it is printing one time? Because it is not in the loop. When we do this in the loop, so it will print like this. Let me do this thing. Okay, so I'm putting this, just forget this part because this is out of loop, and I want to print it in loop. Now run this thing, 2, and now it is printing 2, 2, 2, 2 and the 2, 2 to the 4, and 2, 3 to 6, like this. Okay, so this is the thing. And if you want any gap here, you can just put a space mark here, so everything will be in some certain space. Okay, so this is the thing. Now 3 table, and it will be like this. Okay, so these are the things which I want to tell you here. And yeah, this one, if you want to make more sophisticated and in a good decent programming, you can put it here. Okay, now you can see your table of 3, so it will print up to 10. Okay, this is all the concept I want to say in this looping. And if you want more videos, you can subscribe my channel, and please share and subscribe my channel, because I'm putting a little effort in this, and I'm also new in this YouTube channel. So thank you so much, and I will definitely come with the new videos with the while loop and some pattern printing. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.